Today's video is about my honest review as a nurse in the United Arab Emirates. You're welcome to this channel. My name is Banestine. If you are joining for the very first time, you're highly welcome. For my returning subscribers, I love you all. In this channel, we talk about life abroad, career abroad, and schooling abroad. If you like any of these topics, kindly subscribe and give a thumbs up to this video. So as I just said, I'll be telling you about my nursing experience in the United Arab Emirates. I've been having so many DMs of how is nursing in the United Arab Emirates? Can you tell us more about nursing in the United Arab Emirates? I've actually made some few videos about nursing in the United Arab Emirates, but I think what some people are asking for is my experience in the United Arab Emirates as a nurse. So I'm going to give you today. I'll tell you all about it. Stay tuned and watch till the end. So, I'm a nurse from Cameroon. I have a diploma in nursing. So, moving to the United Arab Emirates as a diploma nurse, I wasn't allowed to practice as a registered nurse. Instead, I was licensed as a practical nurse, which is something I found like I was being demoted. Overall, there was nothing I could do about it because any country got its policies and how they want to integrate international nurses. So even with my 3 years of a diploma in nursing and even others, not only, it wasn't something personal, it's their national system. If you are not having a degree in nursing, you cannot be licensed as a registered nurse. So I accepted the fate I found myself in and I started practicing as a practical nurse. So my first experience was in a home care setting, which wasn't the best. I resigned and I joined the COVID response team. I worked in the camp. In the camp, we had so many COVID positive patients that we attended to. There were mild cases, asymptomatic cases, and it was okay. Later on, I joined those who went into the field to do PCR tests at homes, vaccination centers. I did work there, and I later on got into the hospital setting. That had been my goal from the onset. When I stepped my feet into the United Arab Emirates, I had actually wished to practice in the hospital setting. So after almost a year of practicing in the home care, in the camp, in the field, I went into the hospital setting. In the hospital setting, it was quite challenging because out in the field, out of the hospital, I was quite very comfortable with my role. But when I went into the hospital setting, because I was restricted from doing the medications, I found that I wasn't mentally okay. I was a little bit depressed with that because those are the things that I used to do them and I am competent enough to do them, but the licensing restricted me from doing it. But overall, my hospital experience was very good because I got to work with some registered nurses. They kept encouraging me to go in for my bachelor's degree so I can come back as a registered nurse, or better still, I should move to other countries that do recognize the diploma in nursing as RNs. So this alone encouraged me so much. So even with the encouragement, I found it very difficult to do limited roles, but it was good. I happened to use some equipments that I've never used them before. I did some procedures that I never did before, like using these equipments and doing those procedures which we were only taught in school, but we did not have the equipment where I practiced before. So it was very good and interesting, and my patients were also very good. I attended to so many people and they were pleased and they were happy. So I felt this satisfaction, though it wasn't to the brim. Oh, when it comes to the salary, my salary was, I started with a very low salary and it kept rising, and I got the best salary I've ever expected, because I started with a salary of 3,000. Later on I went to 10,000. Later on I went to 12,500. That was so good. And I had other benefits. I had accommodation for the 2 years plus that I worked as a practical nurse in the United Arab Emirates. I was lodged from one hotel to another, from this hotel to this other hotel. It was so good. I felt like a princess. Everything was being done. My uniforms would be washed and ironed and brought to my room. My room, before, when I go to work, on coming back, my room is well arranged, fixed. All my dresses washed and ironed. Food brought to my room. It was amazing. I felt so comfortable. The only thing that I never loved about my role, as I said earlier, that I felt like I was a little bit demoted. And if I would advise anybody that is coming to the United Arab Emirates, if you're a diploma holder in nursing, just make up your mind that you're coming to practice as a practical nurse. But I'll advise you, instead of going to other Emirates, the best place for you to look for a job is in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is so good. Even when it comes to RNs, their pay is very good. When it comes to PNs, their pay is very good. And other jobs, actually, Abu Dhabi is good. When it comes to housing, Abu Dhabi is a little bit expensive. I think that's why the pay rate is a little bit higher. But it's a good place to live. I love Abu Dhabi. I have been living in Abu Dhabi for 3 years, 6 months or 8 months like this. I feel so comfortable in Abu Dhabi. It's very good. So consider coming to Abu Dhabi if you are planning to come work in the United Arab Emirates. So someone asked me, so what is your next step? Do you really think you continue working as a practical nurse? Do you want to go back to school or what? I think I am considering moving to other parts of the world where my diploma in nursing is accepted as a registered nurse before I can upgrade before I can go back to school while working. So I think that's better. That is why you can go and check this video I posted some few days ago on how I got a band 7 in IELTS. That is actually part of your preparation if you are in the Emirates and you're planning to move to other parts of the world, especially if you're a diploma nurse or even an RN and you want to explore other parts of the world. Think of taking the IELTS academic or the OET, Occupational English Test. The next video will be about how to get the required band score for your occupational English test in other countries. I'll tell you what grades are needed in the different countries where they are accepting the occupational English test. And also I'll tell you what grades are needed for the IELTS. I'll tell you the various scores that are needed for reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Then for the OET, I'll tell you the different grades that are needed for reading, writing, listening, and speaking, and which countries do accept which grades. And if there is any update, I'll let you know. If you love this video, give a thumbs up, drop a comment, and kindly share with your friends and family. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. Thank you so much for watching.